Hi, welcome back to the Cardsmiths. So if you watched my last video where I gave some channel updates, I talked a little bit about Onitama. If it is something that sounds interesting, I recommend going and checking that out. I talked a bit about the game. But what today's going to be is I'll just briefly go over what Onitama is again in case you missed that video, and then I'm going to be cracking open the brand new expansion for the game that actually just released about a week ago, at least in our region of Canada. So that's going to be super cool. It's the Light and Shadow expansion. But essentially, what Onitama is it's an abstract two-player game. It's very fast-paced. It plays quickly. If I were to compare it to something, I would compare it to chess, but it is different in the sense that it's actually much easier to learn because the movement is based off of cards you have, and then it's more gamey, I guess I would say, too, in the sense that you can't come into the game with a clear-cut strategy of what you want to do because the movement cards are going to be different every time. So that's something I really enjoy about it. It's more about how you adapt to the game. It's very easy to learn. I could play this game with, I would say, just about anyone, but then there's a high skill ceiling, so it's quite difficult to master. So this is a game I really love. It's something, if you've never heard of it, I recommend looking it up and checking it out. And today, like I said, we're going to be going through the Light and Shadow expansion. So let's go. All right, so here we are. I've already torn the shrink a bit, so we'll pop it right open and see what we have in here. Plastic is being a bit stubborn. There we go. So first we'll check out the box real quick. Light and Shadow expansion offers a new way to experience Onitama by introducing the ninja. Unlike the other pieces, the ninja moves secretly, hidden from your opponent's view until they are ready to strike. So I'm super excited about this. I think it's going to change up the game a lot and offer a very different mode. And the hidden movement mechanic sounds really cool. So it says it comes with 2 ninjas, 2 ninja boards, 4 lanterns, and 2 folding screens. So instead of talking about it, why don't we check that stuff out? So it opens up just like the base game. It's a nice like scroll. It stands vertically as well, which is really cool. I like the way they do these boxes a lot. And then it's super thematic the way it opens up like a scroll. Oh, this stuff is tumbling out, but that's fine. So first off, we have this same art just like on that. We have a little rule booklet. I haven't actually read any of these rules yet, but this is an unboxing, not a how to play or a review, so we won't worry about that. Let's check out the components. So first off, we have these lanterns here. I can even show you guys up close. So those are super cool. They're actually really detailed. They have a lot of like a brass like ring that you might have like a chain through or something. Really nice lanterns, and you get I think 4 of those. I think one of them just fell into the box here. So you get 4 of those lanterns, and then you get a little playmat, which is super cool. It's same built from the same materials as the big playmat from the base game, just a much smaller version. I assume you set up your screen and move your ninja around behind this so they can't see where you are. Here's the screen. That's in wrap. I'll get to that in a sec. You have another mat in case you're playing the mode where you each have a ninja. Or I guess if you're playing the mode where you're controlling 2, you probably would control 1 from behind each of the mats. So yeah, super nice playmats made of that classic playmat type material. Then let's get to why we're here. The ninjas. So these guys are super cool. It's equipped with swords and everything. I'm a little scared for the pupils from the base game because these guys kind of look like, or these guys or gals kind of look like they mean business. So I don't know. I don't know how the pupils are going to fare against them, but I really like the figures. They're super detailed. Well, quite detailed. They fit. They fit with the way the masters and the pupils look. They all seem like they go together really well. The lanterns are really nice too. While you're checking out that, I'll just crack open the screens and we'll kind of see how those look. This plastic is super tight, so you know what? Let's just cut the video and get back to it in a sec. So we're back. That proved to be more stubborn than expected, so I'm glad we cut the video, but we got the screens open, and actually we added a pupil from the base game and the the good old red master here as just a bit of a size comparison to the ninjas and the lanterns so that you guys can get a sense of how big they are. And I think they did a great size here. The ninjas are slightly bigger than the pupil, but fairly smaller, substantially smaller than the master. So I think it's like right kind of in between, and I think that was a good way to go with the ninjas. The lanterns themselves too, I personally think they're an appropriate size. So I really like what they did there, and I'm glad we're showing off a size comparison so that you guys can have a sense of how big they actually are. Let's get into the screen. So we'll fan it open here. This screen is designed to shield your mini ninja board so that the other person can't see the whereabouts of your ninja behind the screen. And it also serves a dual purpose, as it actually has instructions as well. And keeping in the theme of the base game, seems very simple actually. It's the same thing where you have two options of cards. You can, well, you still play your card, but now you have the option of moving one of your pieces on the main game mat, or you can move your ninja secretly, but them knowing you use that particular movement card on your mini mat behind your screen. So the other person might be able to try to have a sense of where your ninja is. And again, I haven't read all the rules yet, but this is just what I've gleaned from looking at the screen here. So that's cool. So you could move a piece on the main game or the ninja. Then exchange card is just the same as in the base game. But the other cool new thing here is using a lantern. So these lantern pieces serve a cool purpose, is that you can illuminate certain areas of the map, and that may help you find where their ninja is. Well, in fact, it will, because it'll either, if they have to tell you whether their ninja is on the row that you have placed a lamp. So you'll either know that they are or aren't. So it'll give you a cool little bit of intel, and try to help protect your poor pupils from these ninjas. So something tells me those lanterns might be pretty handy. All right, well, honestly, that's it. You get two screens, so one for each player, or two for both, depending on the game mode you're using. And yeah, that's essentially it. This is Onitama Light and Shadow. If you haven't subscribed to the channel already, please consider doing so. It really helps us out. Click like, click subscribe, like I said. And yeah, feel free to leave any comments below if you have any questions, if you want to see maybe some gameplay or a review. Those are things that we can try to look into. And I guess the last thing is just the box. If you haven't really seen that already, it's got little areas to store all the pieces. So yeah, kind of run out of thought here. So let's wrap it up, and we'll see you guys next time.